This is ANN News Brief.
I'm Lucy Adeyemi. Kenya's Ministry of Health is projecting brighter days in the fight against COVID-19 if the current trend of new daily infections continues in the next 4 weeks. The ministry announced on Friday 179 new positive cases out of the more than 4,000 samples tested in the previous 24 hours. The ministry's chief administrative secretary, Dr. Rashid Ahmad, says the government will seek the help of the African Center for Disease Control to establish the scope of the country's COVID-19 spread. Nairobi continues to account for the largest number of new infections, with 66 new cases during the 24-hour period. Egypt has maintained its B2 credit rating with Moody's Global Credit Rating Agency. That rating depicts a stable outlook. The ratings agency says this was a result of the country's diversified economy and adequate foreign exchange reserves. Moody's says Egypt has adopted policies that brought inflation under control and kept interest rates low for a faster economic recovery. Egypt's economic reform program of the past 5 years has been successful. The country is one of the few countries in the Northern African region that have managed to hold their own during the economic fallout caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Experts say the country's economic policies during the coronavirus outbreak has kept interest rates low, thereby keeping prices and inflation rates low. Moody's forecasts good performance in the medium term and predicts an impressive economic growth of 5.5% next year, up from the current 3%. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
The International Labour Organization has sponsored a 4-day training program for young and female Comorians. The aim of the training program is to support the young entrepreneurs by supplying them with necessary tools that would allow them to reproduce their business plans and relaunch their businesses in the event of a possible emergency like the COVID-19 pandemic. Director General of Comoros Employment Bureau says the mission of the institution is to support young entrepreneurs. The training program will move from the capital, Moroni, to Moheli and Ajao, where women and young entrepreneurs there will participate at the end of the month. That is ANN News Brief at 11. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adeyemi.